You're listening to my next podcast, Arrjun the CON, Part 1, written and narrated by Harshall. It's early in the morning, 8 o'clock. A bus which connects you from the city center to your countryside house stops at a bus stand. Dev gets out of it and stands on both of his feet for a second. He takes a breath and he looks around. In a moment, the bus was gone. Walking on the footpath, he saw a lady coming from front. She has a beautiful blue color hairband on her head and her dog walking next to her. At the other corner of the road, there was an old man sitting on his wheelchair trying to cross the road. They've just crossed an ice cream lorry. There are few kids but jumping around. It seems like they're after some ice cream. Few steps ahead, he heard a sound. A shopkeeper was shouting, "Chai, chai, garam, garam chai." Vapors of hot tea was coming out of the vessel. The chaiwala looked into Dev's eye in a very peculiar nature. It seems like he found that Dev was quite new in the area and just checking him out where he's going to. Dev completely ignored his eye contact and moved away. While walking towards his grandparents' home, Dev is thinking about various things. After all, he is returning back to his home about 20 years later. Yes, Dev left his grandparents' home when he was 10 years old and never returned back. All of his family searched for him for many years. But since they didn't find him, they gave up. Dev has a sister Natasha, a young brother Sid, his grandmom and his granddad. He also has a nephew Arya. Dev's sister Natasha lives with her parents as she was divorced. After walking on the footpath for 5 minutes, he reaches in front of her house. Dev gets a paper slip out of his pocket and looks something into it. He finally reaches his home. He doesn't have the courage to get inside the front gate. He stands there. He breathes and he gets himself together for a second. A thought is passing into his mind. How his family will react seeing him standing in front of them after 20 years. Will they let him in? Will they even recognize him? What happens if they don't accept him? There are a lot of questions churning in his brain, and he's too much under pressure. Nevertheless, Dev has to face it. He opens the front door, walks to the main door, and slowly brings all of his courage to pull out his hand. He reaches to the doorbell and rings it. And then the door opens. You're listening to my next podcast, Arrjun the CON, Part 1, written and narrated by Harshall.